Evening, ladies and gentlemen. Man, there's a lot of street stuff that's happening, that's going on in some of these cities. You still have the stuff that's going on in New York with the drill music. You also have what's going on in Memphis, Tennessee. That city has been troubled by violence, and we all know what happened to Dolph. Obviously, he was, murdered in this ongoing case, and the individuals who were liked for the murder, they're on trial. So I don't know if the trial's begun, but there's been a lot of vacuum going on, power struggle in Memphis. Just saw CEO Teezy get murdered just a couple days ago. So there's a lot of fallout and collateral damage. Well, I wouldn't say collateral damage, but there's a lot of damage that's happening, and expect more damage, murders and violence to happen. This is what the world we live in when it comes to this. When it comes to the street politics and criminal element, gangs and music and gangs and that spill out into the music industry, and we just it's just a divide and conquer strategy that's that happens, and people fall into it, and they can avoid it, but their street credibility means more to them than actually staying out of prison. Now, that's not saying you have to rat or snitch. What I'm saying is early prevention from self-destruction. And part of the early prevention is I'm just not going to put myself in harm's way and do something crazy or stupid that lands me in that white man's prison. So it almost takes, it's almost like an art, or it takes another talent that's that's within you to preserve your life from the criminal justice system, because the trappings are all around you, and once you step in these traps, they're almost like a ticking time bomb or landmine as well that will go off eventually, and it could be your whole life can be in disarray by the choices that you make. A lot of times you have alliances to different groups that's heavy in the streets, and you might be doing your music thing. Maybe you need some extra push. Maybe you need that cosign from this particular group that you feel comfortable with. And once you do that, then you become an affiliate. And when you become an affiliate, you become a target as far as the police who's watching that group, and the ops who's plotting. So it's a lot to deal with. A lot of these people are very young. This is all they know. This is what they've been involved in with for their majority of their adulthood, or happens from a teenager, and then it continues and continues and continues, and everything is all gravy when everything is going along well, and but once you get caught slipping, and stuff like this, what happened to Dolph and a few other rappers, just randomly rappers, one Bankroll Fresh that happened to him in Atlanta. It's just it becomes nasty. It becomes kind of petty, because everything could be avoided with cooler heads and just some sense of conflict resolution. But like I said, a lot of people like to hold on to their street credibility as opposed to having an olive branch and reach out to some individuals or some elders or OGs that can have you can have a sit down and just put everything on the table and discuss it. But ego, pride, people are just not willing to have that conversation with ops or anything else. But it's unfortunate because a lot of things could be different, and it could be a big step in the right direction as opposed to the ultimate step can be, and it could be fatal, death and murder and mayhem in the community, and a lot of innocent victims are caught in the middle of it and become collateral damage. It's unfortunate. I hate to even blog about it, but I'm not naive to the point where that we have to look at it for what it is. And a lot of the answers are within ourselves, and we're willing to take our neighborhoods back and put these draw these clear lines of what's off limits in your community. Got a lot of good people who live in the community, who hard-working people to get up and go to work every day to try to make a difference and to try to put food on the table and put clothes on their kids' back and to entertain them and to give them a life on a straightened path. And so it's unfortunate when your kids got to go out, want to go out and play and go outside, that drama can pop off. And not only that they can get influenced by or recruited by the trappings and the gangs of the streets. And that can look, you know how it is. The devil works in a lot of different ways. That can look very glossy for a naive kid who's impressionable and think that the groups out there and the noise out there, it attracts them to want to explore more. And so we have to be on our P's and Q's to save our kids and teach them the ins and outs of what you should be dealing with and what you should not be dealing with. Make better choices, because the choice you make could be very very opportunistic in regards to your career path, and then again it can be detrimental if you make the wrong choice. So we have to be brave. So there's opportunity, and then there's destruction in every choice we make. We see what's out there. We're not naive. So it's time to put people up on game, especially ones you care about the goings-ons out here, what can happen if you make the wrong decision in life. So, as you can see what they did to Boosie in San Diego. I think he was attending YMW Melly's court case. He's in a case, caught up in a system, fighting for his life. He's facing murder charges, killing his friends, accused of killing his 2 friends. So there you go. This is what we have. This is what we deal with. But we'll get better. So enjoy the rest of your evening. Enjoy your weekend. And make better choices. And stay safe. Most of all, stay safe out there. Peace.